Ich träume und die Welt erzittert.
Yes! Yes!
Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Vanguard ELC Even 90, or, as I like to call it, the ELC Even Tiny. Holy crud, guys, this tank is small. Alright, here's the ELC Even 90. Here's the German Bulldog. ELC Even 90. LT432. It's teeny tiny. Okay, I was told that the looks is the cutest tank in this game, but I would like to disagree, because I believe now that it is actually the ELC Even Tiny. Looks, that is pretty cute. Vanguard. Look how tiny this thing is. That's insane. Well, anyway, usually I use the stats in game and we just look at the stats here. But believe it or not, this is the first tank that they have introduced into World of Tanks console since 4.6 that has not been nerfed. This is exactly the same as on PC. Everything about it. Hit points, 900. Over here, ready? Hit points, 900. This is PC version. Top speed, 70. Top speed, where's she be? 70. Look at this. Horsepower per ton, 23.88. You over here. Where is it? 23.88. It's amazing. Rate of fire, 5.14. Over here. Rate of fire, 5.14. It's exactly the same. 2.9 and 0.38. Ready? Where did they put that stuff? There we go. 2.9, 0.38. There we go. Look at that. Everything's the same. Penetration, 175. Penetration, 175. Then 215. And then if we go over here, 215. That's amazing. That's amazing. This tank is exactly the same. Exactly the same as on PC. So that's phenomenal. I'm really excited about that. What you don't see here is its camo rating. So we'll get to that. Now that we know its reload, which is 30 seconds base. DPM 1100. This is a unique tank. It is a learning curve. Alright, this tank is a learning curve. It is not something you're gonna pick up and just suddenly be good at the game in. Alright. You have to play. This is a scout tank. This is about as much of a scout tank as you can possibly get. That is what it's designed for, and that is about it. You have a 30-second reload for 660 alpha. Takes you 5 seconds to unload your magazine. So you're not going to kill anything quickly. Even if you're top tier, it's going to take you one magazine to do heavy damage to a 6. Then you're going to have to reload. And then once you reload, you can come back and finish off the tier 6. It's going to take you 2 full magazines to really even kill tier 6s with this tank. So this tank is not going to kill things. This tank is literally just for scouting and being annoying every once in a while to go in, put a couple of shots in, and run away. You're not going to do high damages in this. Yes, you're going to have games where you do high damage, but it's not going to be consistent. It's not going to be like the Hellhound, where you just drive around and do a ton of damage. Like this tank, oof, this tank is a monster. This tank is just for scouting. Look at the concealment, 5881. So that's what we're going to use here is the concealment, because holy Toledo. 39% stationary, 39% moving. Oh, that's so good. And to put that in perspective, you guys know I love my my T100 LT. So let's find us a T100 LT just to compare, because this thing has a really good camo rating too. Like you could be 250 meters away from people in some cases and they can't see you. And this is only 35. You're more invisible than a T100 LT. This tank is going to be fun for just scouting. As it is probably one of the best scout tanks in the game right now. Alright, it's not great for doing damage, as I've said, but it's gonna be a great scout tank. And what else is special about this tank? The crew are special. They chopped off the knees. the legs at the knees on these guys so they could fit them in. 2 people in the turret. Then this guy over here who's driving, he lost his head. They had to remove his head to fit him in. But you know, it's okay. They're like I said, a very special crew. They're still able to function just fine. Ammo rack. Normally in French autoloaders, it's in the back of the hull, but this time it's in the side. So when you're running away, you may not get ammo racked unless they hit you in the back of the turret. So that's interesting. Turret ring, 44. Turning, 45. Good terrain resistances, 0.7, 0.8, and 1.4. Those are good. The lower the better. 9 degrees of gun depression, 13 elevation. 13 is actually pretty surprising, considering it's a French autoloader. And 9 is also really surprising, considering it's a French autoloader. And that's about it. 70 top speed, 20 reverse. Fire chance, 20%. Get hit in the back. And your engine gets hit, you have a 20% chance of getting set on fire. So yeah. The reload is already so bad, I don't recommend taking food. I say just take a fire extinguisher. Just bear with the reload, honestly. But let's jump into some gameplay, and then we'll jump into a live game, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. But this tank is a fun tank. It's a meme. It really is. So this was my very, very first game. I'll just show you the beginning of this, and you're going to see the matchmaking. Look at this matchmaking. This is that matchmaking which you see other people get every once in a while, and you're like, wow, I wish I was that person. And then at the end of the game, that person on your team who was that top tier, that singular top tier tank, did terribly. This is what one of those games is. And exactly what one of those games is. And while we wait for my demise, we can talk about something I didn't talk about, and that is view range. This tank only has 380 meters view range, which is good. It's not great. If you have optics and you have vents, you're still not going to get the full 445 meters view range. You're going to need a good crew as well. Brothers in Arms, Recon, and Situational Awareness. You're going to need all of those if you want to get the max view range. So that's something you got to keep in mind. But look, this is my first time taking this tank out. And you see, look how mobile it is. It's pretty mobile. It's really tiny. Really hard to spot. But the issue is, well, me. Yay! Yep. That just happened. We'll let the results speak for themselves. We still make, you know, decent money. It's not too bad considering we only did 1,200 damage, and we lost. So I still made money. So that's not too shabby. So this is my next game, and it's actually not a long game. So I will show you the whole thing. Besides, the more gameplay, the better. People like gameplay. You want to see how the tank does. And this one, we learned really quickly what the tank can and can't do. So hopefully you will learn that with me as well. The tank is really, really small, so people say it's really hard to hit. Some cases that is true. In other cases it is an utter lie. And I also find myself in a bad position early on. I wasn't expecting certain tanks to be where I was going. What I sometimes like doing on this map is cutting left with my fast light tanks, because usually they don't have tanks up here and you can spot them crossing, and even the artillery, but they have 2 tanks here. They have this Bulldog and they have an AMX 30, and you're gonna see this tank's on the move accuracy. It's not bad on the move accuracy, but it's slow. You saw its traverse. It's slow. Not its traverse, sorry, it's shell velocity, and that really hurts. And also, yeah, it is bad. The on-the-move accuracy is really bad, as you can see here. Look how big this is. But we're just wiggling back and forth because he'll be auto-locking, and we're just hoping. There we go. He goes into our tracks, thankfully, and he gets finished off. Talk about YOLOing light tank. He was a bit mad, I think, that I put 2 shells into him. But the rest of this game, we're going to play a little bit more sensibly, because that was pretty brutal what just happened. But now that we have no health left and everyone will one-shot us, we're going to play a lot more smart. And we're going to pick up the role of scout. That's what you have to do. Heading back to the other flank, where we were just shot, I've decided to find myself in a bush, which is something this tank can do very, very well. Like I said, we have 39% camo rating, and that's not including the camouflage I've thrown on the tank, which I believe adds 4%. And, of course, the camouflage crew, and Brothers in Arms, and all that other stuff. So we're probably almost at about 50% camo rating, guys, if not more. So that is phenomenal for a light tank. And we're just going to put some shells into this guy. There we go. We light him on fire, and now he's going to burn. I don't know if he's got a manual fire extinguisher and if he was just slow on pressing it, or if he does have firefighting, because it does go out, but it does take a little while to go. I think he had the firefighting skill, and he did not pack a fire extinguisher. Shameful, shameful, shameful. I love my fire extinguishers, guys. They're so good. But then again, if you have a firefighting skill, you're only going to lose about 350 to 400 health, which is pretty much an extra shot from a 105, so it's not a big deal. Not too big of a deal, but it can be annoying. But now, once again, we're going to play that light tank. We're going to play the scout tank. That's what you got to do. This is not a damage dealer. We've only done damage this game because of the fire, realistically. But there you go. There's the guy, and you're going to see, once again, the shell velocity come into play here. We're going to find ourselves in a good position to shoot him. I'm just, making sure. Finding my bearings. All right, there we go. Let's do this. Let's finish him off. Aim up a shot. Long aim time. Fire it away. Shell velocity. Like I said, this is just my second game in this tank, and I'm still getting used to that shell velocity. It is slow. It is mad slow. Who wants to know what the exact shell velocity is? I do. I don't know why I never mentioned it. Let's see. The shell velocity on this vehicular is 760 meters per second. Oh boy. And if you choose to go with APCR, it is 950, which is still pretty slow. 760. Alright, this is going to be a tank where you're going to see a ton of people spamming premium rounds out of, guys. I guarantee it. There are a lot of players out there who aren't confident in themselves and don't know how to aim for weak spots or how to flank tanks or anything like that, or how to aim when you have slow shell velocity. And so there are going to be a lot of players out there who are going to spam their premium rounds because they have no confidence in themselves. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. ELC also just fired, so I'm going to go in after this guy because I know the ELC just fired. Now I'm going to get out of here before the ELC reloads, so it's going to be a while. So yeah. So this is going to be a tank you're going to see a lot of premium rounds shot from. However, I like my 30-15 loadout because I've already told myself I'm not a damage dealer in this tank. My average damage per game is going to drop because of this tank, and I'm okay with that because as long as my win rate goes up, I'm happy. I'm happy. But now we're going to go after this Vanguard. Come here, Vanguard. Little tiny tank. Come here. Shell velocity. Oh, come on. Can we get a shell in? Nope. Shell velocity. And he goes down and we get nothing. Nothing from the end of that game. And we put a shell into him just because, like, I can hit you now. Now that you're dead, I can hit you. And we did. Victory. All enemy vehicles destroyed. Those are some good words to hear at the end of a game. Those are phenomenal words to hear. We make 116,000 credits. Almost 5,000 combined. Not too shabby, but that was, like I said, because of the assist damage, over 4,000 combined. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. It was a first class. We made some good money. Let's jump into another game, shall we? This last one I'm going to show was much later in the evening. I'd been playing the tank for probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and this was the last one of the night. And this is also, in my opinion, probably the better games we had. It was one of those that I was just talking about, where the game kind of lasts a while and they just let you reload over and over and over again. And this is where you could do some damage, though we're still not going to do much damage. We're going to start the game off by being the scout tank. Like I said, you got to be that scout tank. You gotta be a scout tank in this tank. That's what you are. You are a scout tank. You're a passive scout, active scout, whatever you want to be. But you don't want to put yourself in danger. You don't have health. Your crew is gonna get knocked out because you're so small, and if you get hit, they're gonna die. Yeah, everything's compact in this tank. So when you take a shell, you have the potential of losing quite a few modules, quite a few crew members. So you just got to be careful in this tank. And like I said, you don't have the damage output to get yourself out of a sticky situation. The only thing you have going for you in this tank is your speed and size. So you have to use those. Alright, use your speed, use your size. That is what's going to get you out of a sticky situation in this tank. Yes, so keep that in mind. Shell velocity, once again, still getting used to it. Boom! Yeah. Giving more lead, and he stops. Don't worry, we'll hit him this time for sure. Yes? Yes, we got a hit. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, guys. 220 damage, so 440. That's 440 damage per minute we're averaging right now. Fantastic damage per minute, guys. Fantastic indeed. Who am I kidding? You're not a damage monster. That's not your job. It's the job of a medium tank, like a Progetto, what, M36, which has bad DPM. You know, that's the job of medium tanks, doing damage, you know? But not light tanks. You're not here to do damage. And I like that role. I like what they've done with the tank. They haven't made it, you know, where you can just play it and be that medium tank too. Like, oh, you know what? I feel like being a medium tank and doing my own damage like the Hellhound can do. This tank can't do that. You are a scout tank. And I can't emphasize it enough. That's literally what it is. But yeah, we're just scouting right now. Not taking shots. We could have shot that guy, but I saw no reason to. It's like, what? We're going to miss, or we're going to bounce off, or we're going to get spotted. No reason. No reason whatsoever, guys. And yeah, so we're just biding our time. There we go. Here's a shot. Can we put it into this guy? Maybe, perhaps. 0.38 accuracy. It's not the greatest. It's not terrible. It's the same accuracy as an E75, actually, with his big ol' 128. So keep that in mind. But the shell velocity is pretty bad. Our platoon mate gets boomed by artillery. He is gone out of the game. Unfortunate. Stop camping. He was playing a pretty bad tank, so may as well shoot him with artillery, right? Right. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. All right, we're gonna go for a reload again. I do that a lot. Just fire once, reload, fire once, reload. Because, like I said, this tank is a patient tank. There's no reason for you to be fighting. You can go ahead, shoot 1 or 2 shells, and go for a reload. You know, you're not supposed to be in there. The more you're reloading, the more likely you're not going to be in the fight. And that's important for this tank. It really is. If you're reloading, then you're probably not going to be in the front line, right? You're probably going to be finding some safe place. But we're about to reload, so we're going to put some shells into this guy. Go for his tracks. Nope, no tracks. Somebody else tracks him. We're going to go for his rear. Fire it in, hit his fuel tank, aim at the same exact spot, and boom, fire. Fix those tracks and get out of here. We lose 20,000 credits because we fixed our tracks, but that is okay. He's going to burn, and Rage Adrenaline is going to finish him off, picking up his kill. I don't know if it says his first kill or second kill, whatever kill it is, but he got a kill. Good job to him. Once again, we got a fire, so our damage went up. Once again, keep that in mind. The only reason I have more damage than I should is because I got, yet again, another fire. This is not a damage dealer. I know other people... you know what, Turkey Tank, I guarantee he's going to have a review on this tank, and I want you guys to go watch him. When he has a review on the tank, go check out Turkey Tank's review, the Turkey Tank. Go check out his review on this tank and see if he agrees with me or disagrees with me, if he says this tank is a damage dealer or not. But I'm telling you guys now, it is not a damage dealer. Maybe you'll watch Turkey Tank and he'll dish out 4,000 damage, raw damage, and then another 3,000 assist. But fine, that's the Turkey Tank for you. But he will probably tell you the same thing. This tank is not meant for doing damage, and you're going to see that here. I'm like, all right, 1, we missed. 2, yes, we hit. Hallelujah. And 3, that actually hit as well. When I was playing, I thought that missed. I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't see another ribbon. They just added a ×2 to the other ribbon as it went up. But the first shell, I don't know how the first shell missed, guys, but it did. It missed. We get a bit of assist damage because we did spot their artillery, so that's pretty nice. And he does get finished off. But now we're just going to drive. We're not going to go after that guy. Rage Adrenaline has told me he can handle him. They're both hull down, and I'm like, alright, sure, go for it. You can have him. And Rage Adrenaline is a Lova, so like, good luck Centurion fighting a hull down Lova. Have fun with that. And so he's going to deal with him. I'm going to go to the other flank and try to get some things done. There we go. TVP VTU. No artillery left in the game. I'm going to shoot for his tracks and then duck under because I know someone will be aiming at me. Fired off. We do hit his tracks, and now we're going to cut under because we know there's probably going to be a UDES who will shoot me. Who knows where he is? I don't. But now we're going to just put these last couple shells into his tank. 1 and 2. There we go. And keep in mind, once again, that we just did 660 damage to an AFK tank. So once again, the damage I've done this game is not as good as you think. We got very, very lucky. Very lucky. And now, watch this. And... dupe. UDES. What? He's right there. And we did not spot him. Look at... he's right there. That's 250 meters away, and we are unable to see him. That's ridiculous. Alright, we're going to try to find him. I'm letting Range know where he is, and I'm going to wait for him before I make a play. Though I figured he probably won't spot me, so I'm going to take a little bit of a wide route. Both medium tanks are spotted up there, so it's only the UDES. So that means I should be safe making a play for this UDES, closing the distance. And so that's what we're going to do. Now remember, you have 220 alpha on this 90mm gun. You do not have 240. Would the tank be overpowered with 240? I don't think so, but it definitely would be a lot better. 720 potential damage in your magazine. That actually might be a little too much. So I think the 240 was a good thing to do. But here we go. The UDES has sights on us. We're bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. There he is. He misses because of our small size. He's unable to hit us. We're not gonna stop and aim. We're just gonna get under his gun. Let our team rip him apart. Fire shell there. First one. I think that missed or bounced. How about this time? There we go. That one penetrates his tank, and then we should finish him off here. But no, we roll low and we leave him on 1 hit point. He's gonna go for the ram. So we're not gonna let him ram us because that will probably kill us. It will kill him too, but there's no need to die. There's still another tank left, so we'll let Rage pick this one up, and he finishes him off. Down goes the UDES. Now, all that's left is this Muddle Land. I've switched to my premium rounds. I shouldn't have switched to my premium rounds. You're going to see that come into play. I thought he was going to be hunkered in a position where I was going to have to shoot his front, and 175 was not going to be enough. And I'm a one hit for him, so I want to be able to pen him from the front. But he's not looking. And had I not switched to APCR, I would be loaded right about now. I think I was 10 seconds into my reload, and I could have put the shells in. But instead, it's not going to happen. Are we going to get a shell in? 220 Alpha? Yes, we are. But unfortunately, not enough to kill him. We rolled low, and we were unable to finish him off. But, alas, still not too shabby a game. It was a pretty good game, and I just wanted to show it off to you guys so you were able to see exactly what the tank can and can't do. DPM? No, no, no. 3,343 damage. Once again, we farmed and we put 660 damage into an AFK tank, so keep that in mind. First class, no kills. I think if we had some kills, maybe it would have been an ace tanker, but regardless. Anyway, let's jump into a live game. One take, no matter what happens. That's what we're going to do now, guys, and I will see you guys there. Alright, alright. Let's talk about the loadout before we jump into our live game. So I have coated optics, vertical stabilizers, and I have vents. And this thing's view range is 380. Yeah. Then I've decided, because the crew is so close together, see these two? They're gonna both get hit a lot. If you get hit in the front, like, the shell can hit both of them, the shell will hit both of them, hit on the side, the shell will hit all three of them. Granted, I think it's like a 33% chance if a shell hits a crew member, then it'll actually damage them. But still, you're gonna be losing them together a lot. So I went with a large med kit and an automatic fire extinguisher, and just because I decided, you know what, it would look weird to suddenly have a small repair kit, I've also gone large because I have the money, and it's a premium tank, so you're going to be making money with it anyway. So I feel using those, you're not going to hinder your money-making ability too much, so that's what I've done. So yeah, let's jump into a game. 30 AP, 15 APCR, no HE. It takes way too long to reload your HE shell, so that's why I've decided not to do that. I figured there's no reason. None at all. Anyway, here we go. Here comes the one take. No matter what. No matter what. Unless, of course, I'm not re-recording my audio or anything like that. That sometimes happens. It does happen. Hillbron. Here's a good map to be a light tank. What am I going to do? Probably go to F5. Get into a bush. Poke out, spot some things, run away. A lot of light tanks, sometimes you can see an opportunity to, like, oh, there's an opening, I'm gonna go in and start harassing people. This tank can't do that. I've learned very quickly that this tank cannot do that very well. It's well, like I said, doesn't have the DPM. 1100. Oh, my setup, I have, I think, 1200 DPM, so yay for me. Yippee skippy. 1200 DPM, guys. Whew. It's gotta take you almost 3 minutes to kill a mouse. Think about that. Think hard. Yeah. Have fun. You're not here to kill tanks. So this is going to be, like I said, a challenging tank to play. And you may feel you've wasted your money if you're not the greatest player. If you're not a good light tank player, I would say stay away from this. I really, really would. Alright. Because it's a hard one. It's a hard one. It really is. And I like that. I'm glad they didn't nerf it because it's already, you know, not that great. Can we go to the next bush? We can. Well, that's Clan Clone Guy. I made it to the bush, but then I kind of exposed myself a little too much. So, there's that. There's that. So you gotta be patient in this tank, honestly. Well, that's what we're gonna be. Actually, that guy's gonna have some fun. Let's go join him. Let's go help him. Make sure he confirms this kill. There we go. And then we can bug out. Type 5 heavy. Not even a bother with you, sir. 226 damage so far. We are cooking. We're cooking. 60 TP. Have fun, 105. Oh, snap. You're on your own, bud. Bye. Yeah. GG. Didn't see that one coming. Not at all. Not at all. Alright. Like I said, we're just going to play patient. Patient! This is a hard-ish map, I guess, because it's so big that even though you spot some targets, like, you got to push way up to spot targets. And that's the one issue with this map, because of how big it is. But we've got this E50M. Let's see if he's willing to support me. If I go spot for him. Like this guy. I will go find him. There we go. There we go, boys. Let him have it. Let him have it. Light him up. Light tank gameplay. Where you spot everyone, but your team is dumb. What are you behind me, and why are you doing nothing? Yag Tiger. Help. Help me, Yag Tiger. Yay! He figured it out. He figured out what his trigger does. Don't point your guns at them. Come on, Yag Tiger. Shoot the 7-0 something. Do it. You missed. You're bouncing. Why are you guys so bad? How hard is it to shoot the side of a 705? 704? It's hard. It's hard. Well. That's how good our camera rating is if we go like this. Nope, not very good. We're out. We may be dead now. I just want to thank my tank destroyer friend for being useless. I really do. Thank you for not knowing how to shoot your gun by any means. Oh, shoot! Oof. Come on, Yag Tiger. Do something. No E50M. You're gonna kill me. Well. The light tank is now trying his best to counter us. So we're just gonna move. Leave this location. We are out of here. We're up to 2,000 assists. It's not so bad. It could have been so much more. Yag Tiger has insane DPM, but he only put one shell in. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Look at the shell velocity, by the way. I should have mentioned shell velocity. It's so bad. Eek. Eekamunga. Let's get out. We out. We out now, boys. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Light tank is going to get himself killed. I don't know how I can help him. Nope. You may shoot my friend, but you may not shoot me. Come on, Yag Tiger is not facing you anymore. Put some shells in. Don't look at me. Maybe? No, doesn't even hit. It's orange. There's a possibility we can go through. No. 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 We're still up to 200 damage though. Don't worry. We're doing that. We're doing well there. In the damage department. Alright, let's just go spot this hill again, eh? Why am I so spotted? There we go. P925. Let's go have some fun. Let's go up here and harass. 4005 still alive? Yes, he is. 704, yep. Pretty much every tank destroyer? Yep. Oh, he's dead though. That guy is dead now, too. Cool, cool. Too cool. So there's a 704. There she be. And he's a one-shot. Hello! Oh, and he's dead. Yag Tiger, put a shell in. Yes! Hello! Ugh, ha, ha, ha. Why are you here? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just driving away. Oh, teeny tiny tanks. They're so much fun. Let's go back up there and kill. Oh, tree. You're very light. You're very light in this tank, so you can see trees are your enemy. Bounce off of him. Let's get this guy. Let's get him. No! It's okay. He's dead. We won. I'd say that was a very good example of what this tank can do and can't do. Damage? What's that? Ha ha ha. You can't do it. You can't. But you can. But you can't. You'll have games where you can, but those games have to be long. And they're usually on big maps like that. But like Prokhorovka, Malinovka, the game is long. You're allowed to just drive around, empty your magazine, run away, reload 30 seconds later, come back, do it again. It's to do damage in this tank is very, very team dependent. Both teams kind of have to be passive. So that's the case. But not too shabby, I'd say. You make money. Look at 96,000 credits made. We used our large repair kit. We have a ton of med kits, so we didn't have to pay for that. So had I had a small repair kit, we would have made over 100,000 credits, only doing 900 damage because of our 2,800 assist. So yeah, that's this tank in a nutshell. It's very challenging, and if you want a challenge, this is a good one, because honestly, 11,000 gold for 2 tier 8 premium tanks, that's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. I don't want to sell it, but I'm just giving you reviews because I know people want to buy them, or they want to take them out, etc., etc. But yeah, that's the tank. That's the tank. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you go check out Space Planet, GotADingy's YouTubes and Twitch. Links in the description below. And I will see you guys all later. Take care, and peace out.